Good morning and welcome back to the Student Sportscast on Adam Cook Journalism. I'm Adam Cook alongside Andrew Schwenk, and we're getting ready for a highly anticipated girls soccer game, non-league game here at Exeter. Andrew, how are we feeling this morning?
Great.
That's awesome. So it's the Exeter girls hosting the Palmyra Cougars. They're coming out of Dauphin County, a bit far of a drive to the Mid-Penn Conference. So I think the thing that is most intriguing about this matchup between these two teams is that Palmyra won this game last year. It was one of only 3 losses that Exeter took in the regular season. There was Warwick, then Palmyra, then Governor Mifflin. It's a great, those are 3 quality losses. Exeter so far, has not dropped one this year. 9-0-1 is their record. They're 4-0. They're ranked first in Berks 2. They're 9th in the 4A power rankings for District 3. Palmyra, on the other hand, they haven't had as successful of a season so far. They're 3-6. They're 17th in District 3, 3A. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about these lineups more because it's we have some changes here. No Kenzie Menser for the Eagles today, and that's going to be a big adjustment not having her at the front because she is arguably their best player. So the Eagles will be playing a little bit of a different formation today, introducing their lineups. We're getting a look at their lineups in-house right here. So you have everyone normal. You have Molly Gearing, Holly Skipper, Ridge, Flood, Dolan, Myers, Lainey Bessemer, Cadence Putt, and Juliana Abu. That's all normal. Nothing's changing there. Now, the changes here are that Juliana Nerney is into the game on defense. They're adding an extra line of defense there, and Haven Bessemer will also be in for the Eagles. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and we will be back on the other side of the break after all of the lineups are introduced and the national anthem's underway. So jump in quick here, but we're getting ready for the start of this one for a 10 o'clock start here on the Student Sportscast. Again, thank you for tuning in. I'm Adam Cook, joined by Andrew Schwenk, and we'll see you in a couple minutes. Welcome back to John Thomas Stadium. We're just about ready to get underway with this girls varsity matchup. It's the Exeter Eagles hosting the Palmyra Cougars. Take a look at the Cougars starting lineup. Midfielders, Isabel Ott, Alej Wepper, Katie Dramugal, Sammy Seeger, and Elise Lindemuth. Also add Summerlow to that group as well. So a lot of players listed on midfield. I'm assuming some of them will be playing attack, but a lot of players listed under midfield here. On defense, Alyssa Ansharsky, Gracelyn O'Brien, Eliana Bauer, some names to look out for. And in the net, it's going to be Abby Vates for Palmyra. It's going to be Chase Flood starting with it for Exeter. Again, a different look for the Eagles without Kenzie Metzer. And we are underway. Andrew, what are you expecting from this game? I mean, Palmyra wins it 2-1 last year. They lose a couple key pieces, but Exeter loses their key piece, the only one that scored in last year's game.
So yeah, like you said earlier, Exeter so far this season has gone lossless. Believe they tied one to Penn Manor.
Yes.
But I believe in this game they're looking to extend that lossless season. And this is a significant test for this team. Now that you said, they've lost to them last year, and I think, they're really looking for this win here in this game.
Absolutely. Eagles trying to battle on the right third of the field. Got some offense going. They're going to kick it in, but taking that one in is Abby Vates, the junior goalkeeper. The Cougars they started their season losing 5 in a row, but in the last 4, they've won 3 of them. Their last one was a home win against Northern York, rounding off a 3-game homestand. Now they hit the road for 4 straight. So that's going to be a bit of a test for this Palmyra team, wearing white and orange today. That ball's headed out by Ridge. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars. Palmyra coached by Tim Grinstead, assisted by Ken Alquist and Tanner Yaw. This is Maddie McCullough trying to find someone, and it's going to be taken away. Haven Bessemer starting today, laying on some pressure. Again, her and Nerney are the changes in this lineup. There's Flood up front. Flood, instead of trying to find Kenzie Menser, her options today up front are going to be Bessemer and Dolan. Here comes the corner kick in, first of the day. Sending it. It's got the distance. It's in the top left of the net. What a beautiful corner kick from Murray Dolan.
And what a start for this girls team this morning.
Oh my, you could not have drawn up a better corner kick from Murray Dolan there.
Yeah, it was beautifully executed.
So the Eagles on the board first against this Palmyra team. That is exactly how you want to start this one. 3rd minute of the game. That did not take very long, did it?
No, it didn't, Adam.
Exeter goal, scored by number 13, Murray Dolan.
Yeah, so Murray playing up front today instead of the midfield. And that's paying off already. Haven Bessemer kicks that in, and Vates is going to take it away. I mean, the fact that you score 3 minutes into this one without your best player on offense by just rotating in other talent just speaks to the volume of talent that is on this Exeter team.
Yeah, we've been saying this all season. This Exeter's girls team is very dense with their lineup here, and that plays a major role in these games where you're missing some folks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really interesting to see how this game's going to go now that Exeter's got one on the board here
Yes.
really early in this game.
I mean, I don't think anyone was expecting that corner to just go in the top left corner of the net, but it did.
I sure wasn't.
No, not at all. Caught me off guard. So Eagles to be throwing it in. That's Nerney. Nerney over to Bessemer. Kicked in by the Cougars. That's up front for Linmuth. And Albu takes control. Took until the 50th minute for Exeter to score in last year's game. That was a goal by Menser. And that game was out in Palmyra. Aubrey Ridge. Nice pass up here for Flood. Flood taking that in. Flood inside crosses, and it's kicked out by Sammy Seeger. Second corner of the day coming in. Hey, why not have Murray shoot it again? See what happens on this one.
It worked the first time.
Absolutely it did. Dolan sending it in. It's another good one, but this time it's not going to catch the net. It's going to catch a few people, and diving for it is Vates to get the stop and prevent any further damage. Eagles will keep it. That's McAuliffe. Molly Gehring as well playing a little bit of a different role in this different formation. More of a holding midfield. There's Holly Skipper. No doubt about her being in this lineup. Over to Nerney. Nerney finds Ridge up front. Who's going to find that ball? It's Chase Flood sprinting all the way in for it, crossing it up, and diving Vates for the save. The Eagles have been able to get some nice touches on it. The one, of course, on the corner did go in, but otherwise the Cougars have been defending it pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Exeter's been on the offense here pretty early in this game, but Cougars have been able to prevent any further damage after that corner very early in the game.
Vates is first-year starting goalkeeper. Last year they graduated Alyssa Stroke. She had 12 saves in that game against the Eagles. Cougars only took 4 shots against Exeter last year, but they mustered up 2 goals. In that game, there were only 3 combined corners, 1 for Exeter. So they already have more than they did last year. It's not uncharacteristic of them to only have 1 corner. But it happened nonetheless. Ball's going to be called out on Exeter. Cougars will be throwing this one in. They're going to keep it in, and actually, no, they're not. It looks like it's going to go out on Palmyra. Big throw comes in for the Eagles. Dolan to Gearing. Over to Nerney. Haven Bessemer up to Aubrey Ridge. Aubrey Ridge, it's going to go out on her for a Cougars goal kick. Andrew, you've ever been out of the Palmyra area?
I've been to Hershey, and I know Hershey's
close.
very close to Palmyra, but I don't think I've been to Palmyra myself.
Mm-hmm. That was a big win for the Cougars back on the 16th, so earlier in the week. That was a 2-1 victory against the Hershey Trojans, so a big one against the close crosstown rival.
It must be nice living in Hershey.
It's a good area.
Yeah,
It's definitely a good area.
you can go to Hershey Park every day.
I wouldn't go to it every day.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Nice little kick in by McAuliffe. McAuliffe trying to keep it in. It's just not going to work. It was flashy, just not quite what she wanted to do with it. I remember when we went to the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert. I mean, the town was just so overwhelmed with people. There were cars on every street backed up for miles. It was ridiculous. So I don't know how the area benefited or was harmed by an event like that. I mean, the staff at Hershey Park Stadium looked to be a little overwhelmed. Mackenzie Long on chasing it on the right side, but the Eagles will take it away. Again, we had a 10 o'clock start in this one. JV will be playing afterwards. We'll have some post-game coverage following varsity, including a post-game interview with whoever wins this game. Up front for Marade. Dolan sends it up front and finds someone wearing white and orange. That is Grayson O'Brien. Bryan again trying to take control, but Eagles with it. Goes out on Palmyra, and the Eagles will be throwing this one in. Dolan back to McAuliffe. And tripped up is Flood. It'll be a free kick. First foul of the day for either team. Exeter this season, fun fact, Andrew. What do you think how much do you think they've outscored opponents by all season, combined score?
12 to like 1.
56-4.
Oh my gosh.
Free kick, and it's out on the Eagles. Goal kick coming in. Yeah, 56-4. Exeter coming off they almost scored. Andrew, you should have known. We've seen more than 12 goals from them this season. We almost saw 12 goals in their first game.
You know, I haven't really been following much of this team because they've been away most of the season.
They have been away for quite a bit, and they'll be away again for some key matchups. Governor Mifflin and Wilson we're looking at. Governor Mifflin, that's going to be next week, and then Wilson, they'll have a 5-day break, and then Wilson the following Monday. Governor Mifflin coming off a big win against that Wilson girls team. Kind of a little bit of a shocker because the Mustangs have not been so hot this season coming off the county championship, and Wilson has been just as good as they normally have been, but Governor Mifflin came out of that one with a 2-1 win, by Anya Medanik.
Yeah, that was a major upset. I remember we talked to some players yesterday.
Yeah, they were all surprised about it.
Stunned by it.
McAuliffe kick is money! McAuliffe gets it past the diving Vates, and it's in for Exeter's second goal of the game.
Yeah, incredible effort there by McAuliffe. She's got the space she needed, and she got a good kick up and hit the back of that net,
And it's 2-0.
and it's 2-0.
It's McCullough's 7th goal of the season. 8 assists as well. Had 3 of them against Reading. 3 assists, should I say.
Exeter goal scored by number 15, Madeline McCullough.
In that game against Reading, 6 different players scored. A whole cast of players scoring in that one. You had 3 from Chase. You had 2 from Paige Claudefelter. Had a goal and assist from Kara Miller. Had a goal from Kendall Drusba as well. And that was all within just the first 55 minutes of that game. So Exeter was able to rotate in a lot of faces. It's kind of what you do during a blowout. And they're also rotating in some new faces today. I wouldn't say they're new faces. I mean, you look, Nerney and Bessemer usually come into the game at some point. But to have them starting and making an impact early on is good to see for them. And, of course, you have Mairead playing a new role, and she's already excelled in it. This is Dolan's 2nd goal of the season, has 3 assists. Last year she had 3 goals and 4 assists. Was named 2024 honorable mention within Berks 2. Also a basketball player. So is McCullough. So both of our scoring players so far kind of similar in what they play. Foul is called. It's going to be a free kick for the Eagles. They're not going to send it too far. Here's Haley Myers with a big kick and headed off. And who's going to get to this one first? It's Vates. So, yeah, Myers, who wasn't starting in this one, is into the game for the Eagles. Sub came just a couple minutes ago. Here's Molly Gearing up front for Flood. And Flood's called on offsides as Vates had to retreat. But no concern for her, as it's going to be in for a free kick, Palmyra. This game's, Palmyra certainly can still easily snap back and win this thing. It's going to take some work, though, especially now that it's 2-0.
Yeah, it's definitely not a one-sided game at this point. It's still really early.
And trying to keep that one in was Bessemer. Unsuccessful Palmyra ball here. Have a few subs coming into the game. One on each side. Cougars on the toss. And Exeter takes control. Gearing gets a touch on it for Flood. Flood, a big kick off the football goal post for a goal kick, Palmyra. Another sub coming in. Exeter's just rotating a lot. Mairead coming out. Eagles will keep it on this right half of the field. Actually, they're going to send it right back to Holly Skipper. Try and regroup. Nerney now. That sub is Kara Miller for the Eagles. Again, we said Miller had a goal and assist in that game against Reading. Eagles, nice ball up front. Are they going to keep it in? Yes, they will. So they're going to have to try and swivel it around here at the corner. McCullough kick comes in and batted right off. They'll keep it. Big kick in for Vates, and Vates takes it in. Andrew, it's 66 degrees here. Doesn't feel like it. Feels hotter, wouldn't you agree?
Kind of. The sun is definitely making it feel a little hotter out here this morning.
I actually can't even believe that it's 66 because the sun is beaming on us. And
Although
there
we
is
have,
and
we
it's
have
not,
a really nice breeze this
and it's
morning,
not
though.
like we're without a breeze. So,
That breeze is actually making it feel cooler, in my opinion.
well, yeah, but it's still really hot otherwise. 78 the high for today, low 58.
Fall is right around the corner. Fall equinox is
Tomorrow.
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 Yes. So literally 1 day away.
Andrew, I saw a weird thing on my YouTube today. Remember the remember the Area 51 raid when people were trying to storm into that? That was 6 years ago today. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Wow, really?
Yes. Here comes a ball for Vates, and Vates isn't going to have any trouble with it. We're just about halfway through this first half.
That was like
That was a weird moment in
That was
internet history.
really weird moment in history. Although I don't feel like that like raid was like had like bad intentions. I think it was just like a joke, honestly.
Oh, it was.
Like there's a few like bad actors and stuff like that. But like most people just did it because it was funny.
Yeah. First serious shot by Palmyra of the game. First or second. And it's going to go right by Albu. Lets it go to her right out of bounds. And she'll be kicking it off for her first goal kick of the day. Of the morning.
Yes.
Usually we have to say evening or afternoon because we're usually, doing these at, 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
But it's an early one. Homecoming tonight as well.
Yeah, it's a very exciting time.
Yeah, so I wonder, I wonder what it's like to be an athlete, specifically on the girls' team, because the girls have a lot more appointments typically, and how they're going to get that done when they have a game until noon, and then they get out, and then they're going to have to do pictures and go to the dance and stuff.
It's definitely going to be a busy day for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good one if they are able to come out with the victory.
I know the cross country team as well has a invitational today or a meet. One of the two.
Yes. And usually there's like one of the big, I know we're looking a little forward, but the track team usually has a pretty big meet in the spring during prom as well. But that's usually in the morning, so that's not an issue. Eagles will keep it. So they're only coming a little forward. Off to Gearing, the midfielder. Gearing will hand it off, but it's going to bounce right back to her. Nerney's going to carry it a little bit. Nerney! The shot goes off of Vates. It was a nice shot for the defender. It was a long one and not quite out of reach of Vates, but Vates hands it off out of bounds, so it's going to be in for an Eagles goal corner kick. This is a nice corner coming in, and it's just going to go over the Eagles' head and out of bounds for a goal kick. Oh, there's a nice breeze, Andrew.
Yeah.
That's good to
We have
have.
very good air circulation in this booth this morning.
Yeah, we're in the main press box today.
Yeah.
If you can tell, the camera angles are a little different when we have boys because we're in the side box, and then girls we're in the main box. So it's good stuff, though. Feels good in here. Kick up front. Palmyra will have it here. They're going to take it a little bit up front. And Eagles trying to chase this one down. Kick went a little long for Summer Low. And it's going to be out of bounds. And it's out on the Eagles, so throw in for Palmyra. Whistle's blown, and it's going to be ruled in favor of the Cougars. Andrew, a little trivia question. I have the logo pulled up right here for you. What college shares this logo?
Texas Christian University.
No, it's
Oh.
not TCU. Oh, Andrew.
Wait. I know it. I just have to think about it.
Think of what college may start with a K, like Cougar.
Oh, I know it.
I don't think you do, Andrew.
I know. I've seen that. I've seen that college logo before.
It's actually usually in purple.
Yeah, I know.
Actually,
Oh.
the TCU guess wasn't horrible because TCU is also purple.
Yeah. No, that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about purple.
It's Kansas State.
Yes, it is. Oh.
Kansas State. Decent little program for being kind of in the middle of nowhere. Pressuring on that low again, the freshman in the starting lineup. And that ball goes out, so it's going to be Albu with the goal kick. Just two sophomores in this starting lineup for Palmyra. I mean, not really many two underclassmen, should I say, in this starting lineup for Palmyra. Not many underclassmen at all for them. You got Lowe, a freshman, Linmuth, the sophomore, and you also have Elena Pascal, a sophomore, Ali Jimenez, a freshman. That's going to make up all the freshman and sophomore representation here on varsity. JV, of course, you have, I mean, I'm just looking at the roster right now. Almost all the way down, that's freshman. Chase Flood gets that one by. Flood inside and kicked out for a third corner for Exeter this morning. Not much of a surprise. It's going to be Dolan kicking this one in. We saw her score on her first. Dolan, it's a liner and kicked by Palmyra. And it almost looked as if Palmyra was going to head it into their own net. But fortunately for them, that is not the case. And it's going to be Cougars on the kick.
Yeah, it got a little chaotic in that net there.
Yeah, and that's why you strive to have when you have a corner opportunity like that. I mean, Exeter already with quadruple the amount of what they had last year from the corner. Here's Bessemer still into the game, charging on that one, and Bessemer is going to get it to go out. Kicking that one out was Seeger, the junior midfielder. Haley Myers to throw this one in. Myers, a long throw in, headed off by the Cougars, and looks like they'll take control, but McAuliffe's there to give her own head on it. And Myers sends it out to Vates and unsuccessfully get anything going. About 12 and a half minutes left in this first half. It's going quick.
It
It's
has.
going by quickly. McAuliffe to her left, that's Dolan. Dolan contesting this one. She drops it back to Maddie. Maddie, big kick on it. Out of the reach of Vates, but thankfully for her, it goes just right of the net. And it's going to be in for another Palmyra goal kick. Palmyra's three captains, Mackenzie Long, Eliana Bauer, and Sammy Seeger. The third of which is a junior, the first two being seniors. Ella Clements into the game for the Cougars. Gets touched on that, but the Eagles will have it. Haven Bessemer coming hard on the right, and it's going to be out on Palmyra. Nice little footwork by Bessemer. Corner kick, numero 5. Dolan, that one's going to go a little long, and it's headed off by Palmyra before it finds any Eagles sitting over there. So Palmyra kicks that one right off to Exeter. And they're going to find, it looks to be Palmyra. Oh, whistle's going to be blown. It's going to be a free kick for Exeter. Actually, no, the whistle wasn't blown. That's what confused me. It's going to be a foul called without any whistle. I'm right. I'm not crazy. I didn't hear a whistle, right?
I thought I did.
No. He's just a little faint then.
A little quiet whistle.
Yeah. Here comes the free kick up front. Vates is going to stop it, but Vates, it comes loose. Vates is going to have to come right back. But thankfully for her, Exeter is not going to be able to get anything going out of that. It's going to go out of bounds on Palmyra, and Eagles are going to have to reset by throwing it in. It's a high throw in. Kick goes behind the net, out of bounds. Andrew, it's crazy to think we're already well halfway through this season. I mean, county championships start less than a month from now.
I know, yeah, it's crazy.
I believe the first round is on October 8th. It's either 8th or 10th. It's a Saturday. Aubrey Ridge up front. It's going to have it hit away from her.
Yeah, as you were saying, this season's gone by fast.
Absolutely, it has been. Yeah, so it's the 16th of the championship on a Thursday. Semifinals are on the 13th, the Monday. And quarterfinal round starts on October 11th, actually.
Yeah, I remember the first game we had with you guys. With you.
Yeah. Not you guys. It's just
Not
me
you guys.
It's just me and you, Andrew.
Don't know why I said that. I think I was talking about the Exeter soccer teams.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I was speaking colloquially.
Yeah, I mean, our first game was on August 23rd, almost a month ago by now. Nerney over to Bessemer. Bessemer crosses it in. Flood trying to get a shot off is denied. McCullough. There's a bunch of players trying to get that, and McCullough's pass is unsuccessful. Actually, I believe that was Nerney, not McCullough. Excuse me on that. Charging hard on it is Mackenzie Long. Over to her right, it's Elise Ansharsky and Albu. No trouble with that shot. 7 minutes to go in this first half. Kick goes to Lowe, the freshman, and Skipper's just going to get a big kick on it, sends it off far. Who's going to take control here? Flood trying, now Bessemer trying. It's going to be the Eagles with Gearing to Nerney. Up to Haven. Here's McCullough. Wide open on the left side is Murray Dolan. Now she's defended by 2. McCullough gets it back. Goes off ridge, and Palmyra's going to kick it off. It's going to go well far and well out of bounds. Did you get your coffee this morning?
I did not. I didn't
Have you drinking coffee ever since you had that bad creamer?
Nope.
Before that broadcast? That's
I have
crazy
not
to
drank
me.
coffee ever since I had that bad creamer. It
No,
was just a major turnoff.
Wow.
It was just
What a
I
switch.
couldn't.
I mean, you started drinking coffee every day. It's like me with my everything bagels. Andrew, what's your favorite bagel?
My favorite bagel? Probably like an everything.
There you go.
I went to New York City this summer, however, and I stopped by Liberty Bagels in Midtown.
Sounds good enough.
I had this French toast bagel.
Oh, French toast bagels are so good.
It was the best thing ever.
Absolutely. When I go up to Syracuse for some stuff sometimes, there's like this wood-fired bagel spot.
Ooh.
It's so good. Haven Bessemer inside for Flood, the striker. Flood. It's going to go off and over to Palmyra. Sammy Seeger is going to kick it off. Eagles will keep it, though. So, yeah, when I go there, they got a couple good options. The French toast one is always unique.
Yeah, your French toast bagel isn't like your traditional bagel, I don't
Absolutely.
think.
No, it's not. That's Flood coming off. I believe that's Paige Claudefelter on. About 4:15 remaining. Eagles lead at 2-0. Kicked off by Drumugal. Or Drumgool, sorry. Eagles battling for that one, unsuccessful, and unsuccessful only because Palmyra is going to kick it off out of bounds. So they'll be throwing it in. Here comes the sun, Andrew. Please don't sing the song.
I won't.
Ooh, a little kick comes in. Nerney got a touch on it. Goes up front for Vates, and Vates doesn't really have much trouble on the ball. Just skip it in there.
I think we've made that George Harrison joke 2 times too much.
3 times too much.
We really said it that much?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other song you can quote that's about the sun coming out of the sky. I mean, unless I'm not thinking about any other songs other than that Beatles song.
Hold up. Andrew, I'm looking. I could have sworn there's one off my tongue that there's definitely one. The House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. You know that song?
Ah, yes. Right.
It's about the rising sun.
But the sun isn't rising, though. It's like it's in the sky already. It's just the clouds are blocking it.
Good point, Andrew.
I mean, if we had a game at sunrise, it'd be appropriate. Man, that would be cool to have a game at sunrise. But, you know,
Imagine they start the game at like 5 a.m. and they have to turn the lights off. That'd be kind of funny.
that'd be kind of cool. But I wouldn't want to wake up at like 4 a.m. to be here at 5 though.
Yeah.
That'd be really painful.
Corner number 6 coming in. 6th kick. No, but Murray Dolan sending this one in. Dolan, the junior, trying to get something going with 140 left in this one. It's going to go far, headed, off wide right by Gearing. Really nice kick by Murray. It finds Gearing, and it's just hard to control a header like that sometimes, as good as Gearing is.
Yeah, that was a good effort there by Dolan. Good corner kick there. That was also a really good header. He just couldn't find the right angle there.
Bessemer is going to kick that one out. It's going to be goal kick for the Cougars. 1 minute to go. So McCullough trying to find someone to her right, unsuccessful. Palmyra will kick it off. There's Molly Gearing with it. Off to Haley Myers. Myers will have it again. 20 seconds to go in this half. Eagles on defense look to just keep it. 17 to go. Don't expect much more to come out of this half, Andrew. 2-0 is our score. And Exeter with 2 early goals. They have a nice little lead against a team that they struggled against last year. And we will see what happens in these next 40 minutes on the other side of the break. We'll have some halftime coverage as well. Thanks for tuning into the Student Sportscast. That is the end of the first half. And we will see you in just a couple of minutes. It's halftime here at Don Thomas Stadium. Just under a minute to go with halftime, and Eagles lead this one 2-0. It was a goal in the 3rd minute that put them ahead by Murray Dolan on a pretty fabulous corner kick, and then Matty McCullough adding on just 11 minutes later in the 14th minute with the 2nd goal of the match. Eagles feeling really good despite losing this game last year, and a tougher stretch of the schedule coming up with Muhlenberg, Governor Mifflin, Wilson, and Twin Valley on the schedule. I think that stretch of Mifflin, Wilson, Twin Valley will be by far their hardest because Mifflin is coming off that win against Wilson. Wilson's that just, of course, an incredible program. And then Twin Valley is not bad at all either. Twin Valley, that's going to be a nice little Berks 2 matchup. Yeah, Twin Valley actually just beat Y Missing in the girls' league. So that's an interesting. Twin Valley's they're good. I'm not sure when the last time that Twin Valley beat a Y Missing team, but it has happened. It was 2-1. I think that was last night actually. Yeah, because you'd be like, why are they playing other sports on a Friday night? But Twin Valley played on Thursday at home, and Y Missing's playing today at home. So, volleyball, I should say. Or no, not volleyball. Football. Sorry, Andrew. Football was not taken up either Friday night for the school, so that's why they scheduled a soccer game then. A little bit of a different look to start in this half as Palmyra gets it started on offense. There's Liv Skipper into the game for the Eagles. Not sure if we've seen her today yet so far, but she's going to be starting out here in the second half. Cougars throwing it in. Goes over to Mackenzie Long and out of bounds. They'll keep it. Nice ball up front for Long, and Eagles will take care of it. Goes out on Palmyra and Elbu. One of the first major threats of the game for Elbu in the net, and she's going to not have to do much on it. Big kick comes in, goes out to Palmyra. It's out to Dromgool. We'll keep it on defense. Flood laying pressure here. Flood unsuccessful to take it back as it's Palmyra just taking it all the way up front, and Eagles just forced to kick it off. And thankfully, before it goes out of bounds, they find another man. Palmyra off to their right. There's a Linmuth getting a touch on it. Back to Linmuth up front. It's going to have a couple on her. Skipper maintaining pressure. Long the kick off the crossbar. Exeter facing some real pressure here to start the second half, and this Palmyra team is looking they'd be completely different from how they're playing compared to the first half.
Yeah, in the first half, we really saw Exeter put much of their pressure on Palmyra, but Palmyra here taking the initiative early this second half to put some pressure on Exeter here. That was, I think, their first real good attempt on goal all game.
Chase Flood with her own attempt. It's going to go far left. There's a long kick from the right side, and it's going to be in for a Palmyra goal kick. Exeter trying to convert defense into offense, just unsuccessful. Didn't quite have the manpower to try and get something and put it in the back of the net. We've reached 11 o'clock here in Rifton. Sun still beaming down, a little breeze coming in. Now reads 70 degrees. Haven Bessemer crosses it over for Olivia Skipper. It goes well high. Yeah, so to start this half, it's Skipper up front instead of Dolan. It's headed off by Palmyra, but Eagles get to it before anything troublesome. It's Lainey Bessemer on the carry. Up to Gearing. Here's a little opportunity. Skipper and Flood are working. Have a couple more for now. Ridge tries and kicks it up to Flood, but it's going to find Vates before Chase. If it's a little bit of a struggle in the midfield, so she's going to have to send it back. Holly Skipper up front, and Flood's knocked around a little bit. Whistle's blown for the foul call, and Eagles will be kicking this one off. First free kick of the second half of this one. And 2-0 our score, about 5 minutes into the second half. Looks to be Caden's putt on the free kick. It's going to go all the way out to Vates, and not much trouble there. Andrew, what are you going to do before homecoming today?
I'm
take a nap?
I'm gonna chill out for a while, I think, and then I think an hour and a half before I have to leave, I'm gonna get ready.
There's Skipper knocked down by alleged Weber. So Weber's dinged up on the foul call, and free kick coming in. Second of the half so far.
What color tie you got ready for tonight, Adam?
Oh, Andrew, I got a navy blue one. It's got flowers on it. It's pretty sick, I won't lie.
I have like a dark green tie that has a bunch of flowers
Ooh.
on it.
There you go. Skipper sends it in, unsuccessful to find anyone. Big kick in, well far of the net. Boys game at Governor Mifflin today. That might be a decent little one. Governor Mifflin has struggled a little bit this season, but Exeter, they're looking to coast to their 7th win of the season. We saw that game against Twin Valley last week. Exeter, not much trouble in that one. And we saw the girls last week on Monday, so 2 games in 3 days for us. That was a fun little run. Girls handled Conrad Weiser 3-0. Maybe that'll be this score today as well. Lainey Bessemer up front finds a couple, and they're going to be wearing orange and white, the ones who find it. But it's going right back to Exeter, Gearing the touch on it. Here comes McCullough. McCullough with a little chance here. It's kicked off by Sammy Seeger first. It's just going to be a battle here between a bunch of different options on both teams. There's Nerney for Haven. Bessemer on the right side. Bessemer far side will be throwing it in. Palmyra does control. And they're going to set it off to Mackenzie Long, the senior up front. Long is actually the only starter here listed as a forward. Now you see Lindenmuth playing Lindenmuth up there as well, but I wonder, I didn't really get a great moment to talk to the coaches, the staff at Palmyra, we were a little short on time just because of, game starts at 10. Everyone's kind of rushing to get on early, but how they've been adapting with such different talent, most of them naturally gifted in the midfield. McAuliffe a touch to Dolan, and Dolan kicks it up. Dolan gets it back. Gearing to her right, that's Aubrey Ridge. To McAuliffe. Exeter the chance here, but just swarmed by too many defenders before anything can happen. They'll keep it. Cross in. Vates gets a hand on it, and Vates now able to control it after a little bit of a weak tap by McAuliffe. Goes right to Vates. So she'll be kicking it off in the 50th minute of this one. Subs on for both teams. Delaney Bessemer coming off. And in for Laney, that is Haley Myers coming on. She'll be the one to throw it in here. Right at about the 50-yard line. McAuliffe has a few defending her. She's going to get it down the left sideline. McAuliffe throws it in for Dolan. She's working with Dolan. Those are the two goal scorers. McAuliffe inside. It's intercepted by a couple Palmyra defenders. And it's now out for Ancharski. Ancharski up front. Headed off by Skipper before she can find anyone. And now it's going to go back out to Isabel Ott. To Lindenmuth. To Mackenzie Long. Long guarded hard by Skipper. Skipper playing some really good defense today. And whistle is blown before Long's shot will count. It's going to favor the Eagles, go against Long. And free kick coming in for Exeter. We're going to take just a brief timeout. We'll be back in just a minute. And we're back after that brief timeout. Well, shot came against Albu, but no worries for the junior. Dolan charging this one hard with Isabel Ott, and it's going to favor Dolan and her Eagles, and it's going to be Myers throwing it in once again. Here's McAuliffe with another chance. McAuliffe, it's going to be a little short, and it's going to connect with Palmyra. That was Bauer. He was charging hard on the far side, kicked off, and that ball is just going to go right through those uprights. And not how you want to score in this sport, Andrew. Wrong football to be kicking it through the uprights.
You're right. You're right. 3 points.
Not quite. It's going to go to around the midfield, the middle third of the field, and it's going to be Palmyra long up front. It's going to connect with Linmuth. And out of bounds it goes. Lindenmuth, the sophomore, just not able to quite control it and put that shot off. So it's going to be a goal kick coming in for Albu and the Eagles. Whistle blown, foul called. And foul, it looked originally to be against Palmyra, but it looks to be against the Eagles. So first free kick of the day coming in for the Cougars. Big kick. Up front for Long. Long just out of reach to Albu. No trouble for the goalkeeper. Goes off McCullough's body. McCullough trying to get something started. Eagles have yet to score in the second half. Palmyra yet to score in this entire game. Now in the 55th minute of this one. Charging hard on the right, Bessemer. Far side goes out. And in for a corner kick for Exeter. Number 7 of the day. 7 compared to 1 last year. That's a pretty drastic difference.
If I do my math correctly, that's 7 times since last year.
Wow, Andrew. Let's try some subtraction now. That's 6 more.
This dude's a genius.
Wow. Nice corner in. Headed off by Palmyra before anything can happen. Eagles will throw it on near side. Myers throws it inside, and no trouble for Vates. With 24 minutes left in this one, Andrew, would you agree? It's Palmyra's got to get something going if they want to win this second game in a row against Exeter.
Yes, they're down 2-0, and that's not always great when you have 20 minutes left. Time's run down for Palmyra, but if they can get some momentum in here in the latter quarter of this game, we could be seeing a little nail biter.
Yeah, and I mean, you think about it, because Exeter's first 2 goals were scored in the first, 14 minutes of this game. So anything can happen. We've seen times in a couple of games. Menser in that game against Weiser, she scored 1 in like the 50th minute. Then within 90 seconds, she comes back and scores her second. Anything can happen in sports. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it just takes 1 goal.
Yep. Long trying for that 1 goal. It's going to go well too far, and Albu with a goal kick. Exeter's just going to play solid defense here. That's all they got to do. It's not like they don't have good defense. They absolutely do. Even with Kenzie Menser not present in today's game, the Eagles have been looking pretty darn good.
Yeah, they've been playing very well all game. Major props to them.
Absolutely. And Coach Milchol has done a really good job mixing it up and seeing what they can do without Menser up front. I mean, 4-3-3, that's what they were playing last year. But moving into this season, they've been playing 3-5-2 with Menser and Flood up front. And it's just a different look. One that they may try a little bit more down the season, down the stretch.
Yeah, it's always hard when you're missing one of your key players like Menser, or you're missing a player like Menser in general on your team. But Exeter, throughout this game, has shown that even with a few missing pieces.
Oh, that was a hard kick. And players down on the field. We're going to take a little timeout as time stops. So we're back after the injury timeout. She was able to walk off the field and hoping everything's best for her. I mean, that was just a rough look. That ball came soaring into looked like her head. So
Yeah. You never want to see something like that happen. But
absolutely not.
she got up, and we're hoping the best for her.
Mm-hmm. So there's Lainey Bessemer with some options up front. It's going to be McAuliffe and Dolan rotating. It's going to look like McAuliffe's crossing into Dolan. Dolan trying to go back with it. It's unsuccessful. Deflects off back to her. And the Eagles will have to regroup in kind of that middle third of the field. Palmyra tripped up. Whistle blown. So, second free kick of the day for Palmyra. 20 and change to go in this game. So as we were kind of talking about earlier, Exeter's been playing pretty well without Menser. Even though Menser, of course, has been the leading scorer in school history as 18, the second most in Berks right now. Nice ball up front for Murray Dolan. Murray Dolan with a chance! Yes, it is! It's in for the goal. Murray Dolan with her second of the day. And Eagles lead at 3-1, or 3-0.
Yeah, incredible kick there from Dolan. Right off the hands of the Palmyra goalkeeper, though. And it just comes off the wrong way off of that goalkeeper's hands and trickles right into the Palmyra goal, giving Exeter the insurance they need to, I wouldn't say safely, but
Yeah,
optimistically roll out of this game.
absolutely. Completely different series of events than what we've been seeing in some of than what we've seen from these two teams in the past. Kick goes well far enough, and Albu's going to have goal kick in this one. So Murray coming in today with just one goal. Now she has two. Now she has three in total, just two today even. So
It's been a big day for Dolan.
absolutely. Assuming the Eagles come out of this with a win. Can't guarantee it, but we'll probably have a chat with Murray after this one. Here's Murray with another chance. Dolan, what's she going to do with it? It goes a little far, crosses it in, and Vates is able to take it. Actually, I think that was in for, I think that may have went out, but whatever it was, shot was denied. Flood now hasn't been able to score anything in this one, and partially because of a situation like that where she just has so many defenders on her. It's going to be called for a foul and another free kick for the Eagles. There's the wind, Andrew.
Gotta appreciate the wind.
Kick in. Vates comes loose. Exeter. Goal! Number 4 of the day. On the free kick, creating chaos at the net. Ball comes loose from Vates. Eagles able to put it in. Back to back within a 2-minute span, and the Eagles feeling really, really good now.
Remember what I was saying about safely a couple seconds ago? Yeah, I think that's the story now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I could probably safely say that with that goal now, Exeter's got the insurance they need to put the cap on this one.
Absolutely.
I mean, we still got,
Yeah, we
what does
got
that say,
milk.
15 minutes left?
18, 11.
11 left. Palmyra could go on a generational run here, but by the nature of this game, I really don't see that happening.
Coach Grinstead of Palmyra having a little chat with officials. Not exactly sure what is being discussed on the far side at the benches. So the clock is still stopped after that goal. And they're still having a discussion far side. Goal was credited to Molly Gearing. And finally we're able to get back going with this one. Not sure what that was about, Andrew.
Oh, yeah, that was a little strange.
Look, it happens sometimes.
Exeter goal scored by number 4, Molly Gearing. Assisted by number 27, Kara Miller.
Eagles knocked down on that one. Foul is called. So Eagles will keep it. Good add on number 5 here. They've scored 2 goals in the last couple of minutes, so anything can happen. Skipper taking it. Ollie Skipper, big kick on it. Flood heads it off. Flood trying to chase it down and goes out before she can take the shot, and it's going to be a goal kick for Palmyra. Exeter, you know, Andrew, if Exeter's able to hold on to this, 10-0-1 would be their record. How crazy is that?
Really crazy. I mean,
I wouldn't say surprising, but
no. But crazy nonetheless.
yes.
And really indicative of, this team this year.
Something could be crazy, but not surprising,
Yes.
if you know what I mean, yeah.
Unsurprisingly crazy, you could say.
Ball's up front for Lindenmuth. And it's going to be in for a corner. Not many of them to spare for Palmyra. No, it's actually going to be a throw-in. Palmyra just won the corner so far, and that's not going to be it. No trouble on that. Eagles will kick it. It's going to go far out. Palmyra will hold on. Frankly, Andrew, I do not know if Andrew, I don't know if Exeter's been undefeated through 11 games in their in school history. Muhlenberg's a winnable game too on Monday, so that might be an 11-0-1 start. Mifflin and Wilson are the toss-ups. They could very well go undefeated in the regular season. Not going to try and jinx that though. Do we have wood in here? Oh, clipboard. All right, I just knocked on that. The
Thank
clipboard.
you, Adam.
I got you. Shout out to whoever left a clipboard in here.
Yeah, they're always great.
Yeah.
Gotta love clipboards.
Faith gets to that one before it causes any trouble. 15 to go in this game.
Remember back in elementary school where they used to have the carts of clipboards?
Oh my, Andrew.
And you always wished for one of the good ones. The ones with
what's your ideal clipboard? Do you like the plastic ones or? I like the
I like the good wood ones.
I think so. Okay.
The wood ones with the not the small little clip, but like the big clip. You know what I mean? Like the really heavy duty like lever clip.
Yeah. The ones made out of like that vinyl material, not really plastic. Those ones.
Yeah, like fiberglass or whatever.
Yeah, like glass. Yeah. Foul is called against Dramugal. Against or it's gonna go in favor of the Eagles. Golf tripped up a little bit. Meyer sends it to her right. Big kick in. And Vates struggles a little bit with it. Murray Dolan crosses it. What's Exeter going to do with it? It goes out. Nice opportunity. Murray trying to get it to Chase. And Chase just not quite able to put it in. But, you know, they're not too worried.
Yeah, really good ball there from Dolan.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Chase couldn't execute on it.
And that's no insult from her.
Nah, not at all.
Gearing, front to Dolan, loses control, kicked off. Here's a shot, goes well far left for long. And another goal kick opportunity for the Eagles and Albu. Ball for McAuliffe. Ball now for Flood. It's going to go far. It's going to go to Bauer. It's out of bounds. Eagles will throw it in. They're going to have a sub coming in as well on the far side. Andrew, how impressed are you with this Exeter team? To lose 2-1 last year in a little bit of a surprise, and then to come back this year and really, you know, take care of business against Palmyra through the first 68 minutes.
I'm absolutely impressed. Not just because they've gotten 4 goals up, but because they've gotten 4 goals up without one of their strikers and without one of their star players here. Kenzie Menser not here today.
We do want to say, because we haven't really explained it well. This is not injury related. Kenzie's fine. She will be back against Muhlenberg on Monday. So Eagles doing pretty good. Here's a ball for Flood. Chase Flood. Goal! There's number 5. First today for Chase Flood, working without her companion. And Chase Flood showing why she as well is one of the top strikers in the county.
Yeah, Flood there, just with the right amount of room, right amount of space. She got a brilliant cook on it, right past Palmyra's goaltender. That's the 5th goal for Exeter this game. Not much time left too. But as I was saying, Exeter here, without Kenzie Menser, probably the best player in Berks, I would say.
Okay.
Playing with a different formation here today. Different than what they're usually used to. Playing against a team they lost to last year and able to not just scrape by here this game, but soar. Absolutely impressed by this team, and they're looking terrific here heading into the difficult schedule they have here.
Clock reads 11:31 Eastern Standard Time. We got just under 11 minutes to go, and the Eagles lead this one 5-0. I like what you said. Exeter has been soaring. They've excelled in this one. They've outdone themselves.
Yeah, soaring just like an eagle.
Yep.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of?
What does it remind you of, Andrew?
Back in Lorraine, we had soaring eagles.
Yeah.
Remember those?
I think I do.
They're like these little pink slips you got if you're like a really good student.
Yeah, and you got none of them.
I got plenty of them, Adam.
No, Andrew.
I got plenty of them. Don't even.
McAuliffe and Dolan trying to work on the left side, as they have been this entire game essentially, and Eagles will now be throwing it in.
Yeah, remember, if you got enough Soaring Eagles, you got like a free discount to Applebee's or something like that.
That's fire. I was there for dinner last night. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
We went to EFAM too.
We did go to EFAM. How was your sandwich? You finished it, right?
Yeah. I mean, those sandwiches are loaded there at EFAM. I was really hungry going in. It was a late dinner for me, but
Yeah, like
after I left
9:30
there,
after.
I was full.
Yeah. Yeah, that was after the football game. Exeter, I mean, just dominated Lebanon, team that's been struggling for a little bit now.
Yeah. On the topic of football, how about that Governor Mifflin-Muhlenberg game last night?
Ooh, that was a good one.
I mean, historic, right?
Snapping a 22-game losing streak for Muhlenberg. Pretty incredible. I feel like all Burke sports, I mean, the tides have just changed this year. I mean, I've been covering for 4 years, and things have just felt, the energy just feels a little different in the air.
Yeah, Berks is.
When
Stuff's happening.
When I started covering, this Exeter girls team was not very good, to say the least. Now they are very good, to say the least.
Correct, 20 years, correct me if I'm wrong, but this team will probably go in Exeter's history books. I gotta say.
They gotta write it though. They're in the middle of writing it, but they gotta close the book.
Yeah, they do gotta close the book, and if they do close the book on a county championship, that'll be.
I don't think that's the ultimate goal. Where will this book close? Because, I mean, last year they had a nice little shot in counties, but they lose to Mifflin in the semis on PKs, so kind of a heartbreaker then. Then they are the 12 seed in districts and lose theirs. I mean, they've really not had much success in districts recently. I think that's what they want to change. Of course they want to win the county, but it's both. It's both on the horizon. Where will the book close? Will it close with a county run and an early district exit? Or will they make a run in districts, maybe win the whole thing? I can't tell you. We'll see how it transpires. I mean, right now they're ranked 9th in 4A, and they're 9-0-1. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, that just tells you how loaded 4A is in District 3. I mean, that's kind of a result of, four groups instead of 6 classifications in other sports. It's brutal at the top.
No, yeah, it definitely is. But by the way, Exeter's been playing here. I think they're ready for it. I think they're ready for that tougher competition here.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at last year's tournament. Exeter's the 12th seed, and they still put up a good fight at number 5, Cumberland Valley. It's only a 1-0 loss. They're one of 2 teams still undefeated in Berks, the other one being Schuylkill Valley. I mean, we're talking best players in Berks. Got to talk about Presley Finkbeiner and leading her team to a 10-0 start. So I guess the record's slightly better than Exeter's, but different circumstances. Here comes Maddie McCullough. McCullough crosses it, headed in! What a nice header on the cross from Maddie McCullough. Eagles lead 6-0. That was from Aubrey Ridge.
Yeah, that was excellent through and through there. McCullough with the good footwork there by the corner.
Yeah,
with a really good ball to Aubrey Ridge, who got there and executed with that brilliant header into the corner of the goal there.
Number 8, Aubrey Ridge. Assisted by number 15, Maddie McCullough.
I mean, Maddie McCullough had 3 assists in the game against Reading, and she's been putting up plentiful today, and had her own goal as well. Aubrey, that's her 6th goal of the season. Had 7 last year. And Ridge is a returning All-Star. Was named All-Division 2 last season. She's been very good for Exeter as well. So that's actually going to make it 6-0 now our score. I mean, it's been a real impressive effort. 5 minutes just about remaining in this one. Here's Chase Flood charging hard down the left side. He's going to get that kicked off of Palmyra. Off of Seeger. And it's going to be in for a throw-in. Taken by Madeline Rismiller into the game for the Eagles. Rismiller laying on some pressure on the right side. Goes off to Lindenmuth. And now off to Ott charging, and Eagles going to take control on defense. Trying to convert that. Drop it back, goes to Ott. Ott, ball up front for Mackenzie Long, and here comes a corner kick. Second of the day for the Cougars. They have a couple of subs coming in with under 4 minutes to go now. They got to send someone all the way out there to take the corner. They didn't have anyone for a minute. Looks to be Jamugal. Kick comes into the right foot, curving in. It's going to find Palmyra, but Palmyra not able to quite get a shot off yet. And Eagles there to defend against it. Will be in for a, looks to be a Palmyra throw-in. Yes, it is. Izzy Weber sends that. A little whiff by Long, and Eagles able to capitalize and take it away. Shot comes in again. And now Exeter with possession. McAuliffe up front for Flood. Has a couple defenders to her right. Back to Maddie. And McAuliffe's going to lose control. 2:30 to go. They have JV coming up after this one. JV warming up on the sidelines. Ball for Palmyra goes well far, and Haley Myers takes control. Let's go out on the Cougars, and ball for Myers. To McAuliffe. You know, I think McAuliffe is unique because I feel like the score could be like 20-0, and Maddie's just always there in the game. Flood still's in it too. She's trying to chase that one down. And they have a lot of their starters in.
Yeah, Exeter here is not one to like get lazy
No.
as they're up ahead even 6 points here. I mean, they're still playing like they're up like 2.
Long finds Izzy Weber, the freshman, to her right. Weber crosses it, and that cross is just going to find Albu instead. 1 minute to go, and about 10 seconds. Andrew, it's been a fun game.
It has been a really fun game, yeah. Great weather, too.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game that, I think some of the Eagles were a little more concerned about, thinking like, oh, this is gonna be a real test. And not saying Palmyra is a bad team, but I mean, Exeter has really just done. They've exceeded expectations, exceeded their own expectations, and Flood has that one stripped away. With about 30 to go now. Long stone of the game for Palmyra. Just goes out of her reach. It's going to be in for an Exeter throw-in. Clock's winding down. Assuming they'll just keep it. Comes in for Ridge. Ridge with a little bicycle. And the Eagles with a not-so-little wing. It's 6-0, the final score here in Reichton. We're going to be back with an interview and some post-game coverage. Eagles soar to victory and get their revenge on Palmyra from last year. Thank you for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. Today's player of the game is Mairead Dullen. Here down on the track with Mairead. This is a team you guys lost to last year, 2-1. It was a close one. Come back here, beat them 6-0. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I'm happy that we came off with a strong mentality going into the game.
Had 2 goals, came into this one with just 1. Now you triple what you had on the season. How'd you get them done?
Just hard work. I knew that we were down a really good player and we needed to step up as a team and individually.
That corner, that was a really good one to get this game started in the second or third minute. What was your reaction when that went in, and what kind of impact did it have?
I was kind of shocked myself. I was not expecting that, but I was happy to get on the scoreboard and keep it going.
With some of the different alignments today that you guys were playing without Kenzie, what was your role and what did you have to change?
I was more attacking in this game, so I didn't have to help out much as defense, as we had 4 back instead of 3 back, which they did their role. They stepped up, which included the offense to step up.
Big stretch coming up for you guys. You have Muhlenberg on Monday, then some really tough opponents on the road. It's Mifflin and Wilson. Talk about how you guys are going to go into those.
We're going to do a strong mentality, knowing that they just lost to a team that we tied. It boosts our mentality, and we're ready to take it on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we just heard that score on the side. It was what, 3-1 Penn Manor won?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be good for you guys. Best luck going forward. Have fun at the dance tonight.
Thanks.
You got your dress and everything ready?
Yep.
Yep. It's going to be a good time. Stay safe. Have fun. Good talking.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's our final score here from Rifton. Eagles win it 6-0 over the Palmyra Cougars. So, nice little way to chip in some revenge. How do you think they're feeling, Andrew?
Incredible, I gotta say. To come out here, play against a team that they fell short against last year, and not just scrape by, but like an Eagle, soar here in this game. It's gotta feel incredible, especially, this team today with a new formation, with, probably one of their best players out today. To perform like this today, it's gotta feel it's got to feel incredible for this team.
Absolutely. So the goal scorers today, you had Maria Dolan, who we talked to after the game. Shout out to her for taking the time to do that. She had 2 of them, making her total go from 1 to 3 this season. Then you had Maddie McAuliffe with 1. You had Chase Flood with 1. You had Molly Gearing with 1. And, of course, Aubrey Ridge with the last. Not the last sequentially, but was the last sequentially? I think so.
I think it was Flood. I think it was Flood with the last goal.
It was one of the 2.
It was one of the 2.
But, yeah, a really, really nice effort all around for the Eagles, playing a new style of soccer, footy, you could say.
We're not in England, Adam.
Yeah, I know.
We're not
Hey,
in
I got a Chelsea jersey. I feel like I'm in England again.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to do it for our coverage on the Student Sportscast. It's been a good morning, and we hope that moving into the afternoon in a couple of minutes that your day goes soundly and well. We got homecoming in a little bit, Andrew. It's going to be fun. I'm sure all
It
these
is.
girls are going to be there as well. They're going to have fun. They're going to be all dressed up. They got to leave here at Don Thomas and get all the way to their appointments, get their dresses.
They're
and
probably
everything like that.
booking it out of here.
I saw Molly was instantly out of here. I mean, she was not trying to be in that post-game huddle, but she got out of here as she needed to.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for our coverage. Thank you for tuning in to the Student Sportscast. I'm Adam Cook, joined by Andrew Schwenk as usual. And make sure to tune into our next game. It's going to be next week. It's senior night for the boys. We will see you then. Have a good one.